Captain's Log, Stardate number 12, Captain Jim here, and greetings from the beautiful city of Seoul in South Korea for my most exotic post yet. Actually, only flew in yesterday from London, and I'm actually flying out tomorrow morning, so I've been here approximately 40 hours will be by the time I leave, so haven't had much time to prepare things, and such. Because that's the case, I'm going to talk about something that I know, which is food and drink. Hooray! Basically my perceptions of Korean food and drink as I've been here. So I shall start off with the flight on the plane. So as is customary with a long haul flight, for those that don't know, that you tend to get a meal not long after you've taken off, at least for red-eye flights. That is typically sort of vaguely traditional of the airline that you're flying with or the country they're flying to. So in this case, of course, a traditional sort of Korean dish. I can't remember what it was called, but it was unique, and you should be able to see a picture of it here. Well done, slightly future Jim. It was unique mostly in the fact that it was the first meal I've ever had that came with instructions, as hopefully you can see. And yeah, basically you have the bowl of sort of fried or flavoured mince and some sort of salad and vegetables, and then a separate pot of rice, and then a separate container that you open up that contains the instructions aforementioned, a tube of paste, and a packet of oil. Interesting. So basically you pour all the things in together. So you bang the rice in, the sauce on, and the oil on, which is sesame oil and some sort of chili paste. And it basically says to add the chili paste to add a mild zang to it. So of course me and the bloke I happened to be sitting next to poured the entire thing on, and it was melt your face hot. However, the dish was extremely tasty, to be honest, especially for airplane food. And so I did enjoy it. There was a couple of extras that went with it that were interesting. One that looked like a squished up cupcake, but was in fact like an omelette thing. Some sort of pickled onion. It was alright, but I'm not a huge fan of pickled stuff. So then the night that I landed, I quickly got some food before, of course, crashing. As I went down a little sort of side street and found this little Korean place. Tables looked pretty full, so this woman with no English sort of shooed me out of the door and down to another one a couple of doors down, and into a restaurant with nobody in it. There was about 3 tables, probably seat about 10 people. Nobody in it but some old lady working in the back, making food and preparing it. And she had this huge bowl of stuff that was sort of marinating on the side, like, I don't know, several feet across. 2. Let me go for 2 when I say several. And brought out a menu with some English and some pictures, and I pointed at something. And the lady behind her back eventually brought me some food, which looked like it was enough food for 2. And got this massive dish with loads of rice and loads of, like, about 6 different side dishes. Sort of Korean things at various degrees. It was extremely nice, but huge amount of food, and it was quite surreal sitting in this little back alley restaurant on my own, watching Korean television, which was the news predominantly. Apparently there's some sort of epidemic of joint disorders in Korea when compared to Canada and Finland, which were the comparison countries they appear to use. Yeah, it's quite surreal. Unfortunately, didn't take any pictures of it, but yeah, very good. Just a bit weird. And then thought I'd stop after visiting my customer today, and stopped in a place that basically I had no way of refusing. So I was walking past it, and we have Burger King, but of course Korea do far better and go for Beer King. And not just Beer King, but Fun Beer King. Yeah, how can you turn down a place like that? And it was also slightly weird because it's off the street. It's about 2 floors off the street, so you just walk to a little doorway that's just an elevator, and you press the elevator like it's a secret, nighttime vampire club or something. It's weird, and you just go up in the elevator, and there's a little video of it here that you can see. It was a bit quiet when I went in. I think there was only one other people or a couple of other people in there, and sat by a window, open window, looking out on the street. Really, really cool. Just sat and had some beers and some food. And filled up with people. It's quite cool, quite a cool place. Kind of Korean take on a beer hall. So unusual combination of stuff, but yeah. Oh, and here's a picture of the food. I ordered some food, which I thought, yeah, it looks good. Some chicken stuff. Again, masses of food, clearly enough for 2 or 3 people. Seems like it would have been a really cool place to go with like 3 or 4 of you. Fortunately, I was on my own, but still, the hard life of a travelling engineer. So basically, that's all I've got to talk to. I can't tell you about the food on the flight back because I haven't flown back yet. Otherwise, you wouldn't see this glorious view. I do have some quick videos of me travelling into Seoul, which I'll just tag on the end. So I managed to get another couple of games in before I flew out in the Warhammer League. The first one I won't tell you the score of because I managed to make a video of it, and I've almost completed the battle report, which I shall finish on the flight back out. It gave me something to do on the flight in, and you should be able to see that one soon. Came out quite nicely, and I think I should make some more. The second one I managed to win, so it turned out it was 6-5. Yeah, so happy days. There's plenty of games yet in hand, so let's see what we can do with it. Thanks for listening, and Captain Jim out.